Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jed Joling with eXp Realty. Today is June 5th on Monday, and I've got a Southern Oregon market update. And since we missed last Monday because of Memorial Day, I'm actually going to start back there so we can see at least what the stats were for last Monday. So for last Monday, we had 1,018 active single-family residences listed for sale in the market between Jackson and Josephine County. We had 131 new listings that week. 108 pending, 75 closed, and 21 off the market due to expired or canceled listing contracts. So overall, that was a great week. We saw strong pending numbers, we saw strong closed numbers, and a lot of new listings, 131 new listings. So fast forwarding to this week, we have 1,032 active residential listings now between Jackson and Josephine County. So we're up from where we were last week, just by about 14 listings. And in comparison to where we were last year, we were right neck and neck. Last year, this same week, we are at 1,030. Today, 1,032. So right neck and neck. We had 116 new listings last week, 98 pending, 74 closed, and 21 off the market due to expired or canceled listing contracts. So not as many new listings, not as many pending listings, but it was a holiday week. A lot of people were out of town, so I imagine that makes up the difference. In comparison to the 4-week average, this past week here, we are 16 3/4 units under the 4-week average for new listings. We are 10 units under the 4-week average for pending listings, and only 1 under the 4-week average for closed listings. In comparison to last year, 27.5% down from new listings, 25% down in the pending count, and 34.5% down in the closed count. Out of the new listings in this last week, we had 18 of those already go pending. So 18 out of 116 comes out to about 15.5% of those. Today, for an average conventional 30-year fixed mortgage rate for the national average, you're looking at 6.89%, so still up there a ways. And for FHA 30-year fixed, the national average is at 6.28%. A year ago today, the conventional was at 5.5% exactly, and for an FHA, that was at 4.87%. So they were still on the way up this time last year. The purchase applications for mortgages were down 2.46% week over week in the last week, and the refi mortgage applications were down 6.88% week over week. All in all, where we are with our stats today, that puts us at an inventory of about 3.2 months for the data from this week. And then if we run that at the 4-week average, it's also right at 3.2 months. So like I'd said, the active listing count, we're right in there where we were last year. It took a little bit different timing this year to land at the same numbers. This year we are growing faster than last year, but now we are right in pace with where we were last year. So slower week due to Memorial Day week, we mentioned that. The MLS stats for May are going to be out this next week, so we'll have those on next Monday's report. And the inflation report will be out June 13th, which I believe is next Tuesday, if I'm thinking correctly. So we will have to wait and see what that does to our mortgage rates. The prediction right now is that the CPI inflation report is going to be at 4.1% for the year over year. I like to look at the month over month because that kind of tells the future a little bit, just what's happening more immediately versus the year over year. But the year over year is the big number that makes the difference with the mortgage rates and everything else. So that's a wrap on everything I've got for you guys today. So we'll catch you up when that CPI report comes out, and we'll have our next week's Monday market report as well. But everyone have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.